Number 11. I would star this one. It's a tad tricky, even though maybe it doesn't have variables in the exponents or in the exponent spot. All right, we have, first of all, multiplication between these. We have some negative coefficients. This is not distributive property. In the way that I know that distributive property has things that are being added or subtracted. And I don't see two terms in either of these parentheses. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to drop these parentheses because there's also nothing on the outside of these. And as I drop them, I'm also going to make this negative into -1 times a to the first times b to the first. Let me show you again why I can do that. Let's just look at this term for a minute. So this term, these parentheses really are not doing anything. And this is also a big part of the 5-1a lesson, that a lot of times parentheses do have a purpose, but we're seeing that some of these don't. So we could say that that's the same as this, and that's the same as this. All right, and then we keep going. We apply the same idea here. And do you notice that this -1, there's not parentheses wrapping around this negative sign here, which means that that negative actually is not part of the squared. All right, now we're going to go through and we're going to multiply items with the same base. All this is multiplication, but you hopefully also know when we say multiply and we're dealing with the same base, we actually add. And see if you can predict, what am I going to say the new coefficient is? Let me erase this parentheses. -1 times -1 is 1. Or a cubed b to the 6th. I think it's important to show this. There are times when maybe these negatives won't go away. And just showing this little amount of work, even though it looks like we didn't really do much, and we really didn't, but it gave us a second to think about what's going to happen. A cubed b to the 6th. I've entered in a bunch of these, so I'm going to let you enter that one in now on your own.